Hello, dear students. Today I'm going to talk about skill number 2 in the structure part. Be careful of objects of prepositions. Before I talk about the object, I have to remind you of the most common prepositions in English. We have a list of prepositions in English, but the most familiar ones are in, at, on, of, to, be, by, and behind. The object of a preposition is a noun or a pronoun, a gerund or a noun clause that comes after the preposition. So, in order to form a prepositional phrase, we need two elements. So, check this example to know much more about the prepositional phrase. After his exam, Tom will take a trip by boat. This example has two prepositional phrases. The first one after his exam, the second one by boat. The first one after his exam consists of two elements. After, the preposition, and exams is the object of a preposition. By boat is a prepositional phrase. It consists of by, the preposition, and boat, the prepositional phrase. Now look at this example. With his friend found the movie theater. Now in this example, we have the first part in the sentence with his friend, which is a prepositional phrase. Found, it's the verb in the sentence. Notice that this sentence doesn't have a subject, so it is incorrect. In order to correct the sentence, you need to look for a suitable subject. If you look at the choices, we have A, has, B, the pronoun he, C, later, and D, when. And as I said in skill number 1, that the subject can either be a noun or a pronoun. So in this case, the best answer to complete this sentence is B. With his friend, he found the movie theater. With his friend, it's a prepositional phrase. It is not a subject. So make sure that an object of a preposition is not a subject, even if the sentence lacks a subject. The following chart outlines the key information that you should remember about objects of prepositions. A preposition is followed by a noun, pronoun, gerund, or noun clause that is called an object of a preposition. If a word is an object of a preposition, then it is not the subject. Now let's check together exercise number 2. Each of the following sentences contains one or more prepositional phrases. So in these examples, you will have more than one prepositional phrase in the sentence. Underline the subjects once and the verbs twice. Then circle the prepositional phrases that comes before the verb. Only the ones that come before the verb. Because sometimes we will have prepositional phrases at the end of the sentence after the verb. We are not going to circle them, but we are going to also to mention them. Then indicate if the sentences are correct or incorrect. C stands for correct, I stands for incorrect. Number 1, the interviews by radio broadcasters were carried live by the station. The interviews is the subject, by radio broadcasters. It's a prepositional phrase. Were carried, it's a verb. And we have also another prepositional phrase, by the station. So this sentence is correct. We have two prepositional phrases. The first one is by radio broadcasters and the second one by the station. Sentence number 2. In the last possible moment before takeoff, took his seat in the airplane. In the last possible moment, it's the first prepositional phrase. Before takeoff, it's the second one. Took, it's the verb. Also, we have in the airplane, it's another prepositional phrase. As you note here, this sentence lacks a subject, so it's incorrect because of the missing subject. Now, let's check number 3. At the neighborhood flower shop, flowers in quantities of a dozen or half a dozen can be delivered for free at the neighborhood flower shop. This is the first prepositional phrase in the sentence. Flowers, it's the subject. In quantities, it's a prepositional phrase. Of a dozen, it's another prepositional phrase. Can be delivered, it's the verb in the sentence. So this sentence is correct. Number 4. The progressive reading methods at this school are given credit for the improved test scores. The progressive reading methods, here it's the subject. At this school, this is a prepositional phrase. Are given, it's the verb in the sentence. So this sentence is correct. And also we have another prepositional phrase at the end of the sentence for the improved test scores. Number 5. For the last 3 years at various hospitals in the county has been practicing medicine. For the last 3 years, this is the first prepositional phrase in the sentence. At various hospitals, this is another prepositional phrase. In the county, this is the third one. And the verb is has been practicing. As you note here, we do not have a subject. So this sentence is incorrect because it lacks a subject. It's incorrect. Number 6. In the past, a career in politics was not considered acceptable in some circles. In the past, it's a prepositional phrase. A career subject. In politics is another prepositional phrase. Was not considered, it's the verb in the sentence. And we have also in some circles the third prepositional phrase. So this sentence is correct. Number 7. Shopping in the downtown area of the city. It has improved a lot in recent years. Shopping is the subject in the downtown area. This is a prepositional phrase of the city. Also a prepositional phrase. We have it, an extra subject, and has improved, a verb. So this sentence is incorrect because we have an extra subject. Number 8. At the building site, the carpenters with the most experience were given the most intricate work. At the building site, this is the prepositional phrase, the first one. The carpenters, it's the subject. With the most experience, this is another prepositional phrase. And were given is the verb, so this one is correct. Number 9. For the fever and headache, took 2 aspirin tablets. For the fever and headache, this is a prepositional phrase. Took, it's the verb in the sentence. The sentence is incorrect because it lacks it lacks subject. The report, this is the subject, with complete documentation, it's the prepositional phrase, was delivered, this is the verb in the sentence. So this sentence is correct. So as I said, the sentence in English must have a subject and a verb, and an object of a preposition is not a subject. That's all. Thank you, dear students, and good luck.